You're listening to the Daily Nugget. It is the day after Christmas, so you might be listening to this episode 10, 11 in the morning after you've gotten up, after you've had a wonderful Christmas celebration, eating Christmas ham, turkey, or Christmas lasagna. I know some people have. So
Christmas dirt. Maybe you listened to our Monday episode.
Or Christmas grave cheese.
Yes. Oh, the spread
We hope you had a great Christmas
with some locusts on the side.
Locusts, yes, honey and locusts.
Jesus, you got to come back and get us.
Here, I thought Jen was cussing.
No, we're done.
But
do you want me to do the Gen Z Bible of that?
No.
It is the day after Christmas, and here to help us recover is Janelle, Andy, Jen, and myself. I'm Sam. It is Tech Thursday, so let's talk about something that you might have gotten for Christmas.
Yeah, video games.
A guilt trip? Oh.
Playing video games has an unexpected effect on kids' IQ.
No, got it.
It just now registered to me what she said.
I didn't get it. Is that because I play too many video games?
You missed it.
No, you said something you get for Christmas, and I said like a guilt trip.
That's probably every gift from your grandmother.
Maybe that's Jen. Maybe that's why you were talking about this yesterday. That you got the sweaters you never wore.
Maybe
it was a little bit of I'm going to make this, but not very well.
Maybe
that's a high level troll move.
For a little bit of payoff.
So researchers looked at screen time records for almost 10,000 kids, all in the U.S., aged 9 and 10. On average, they reported spending 2.5 hours a day watching TV or online videos, 1 hour playing video games, and a half hour socializing over the internet. So that is 4 hours total. I think I did the math right. Yeah, on average. So then they looked at 2 years later, these kids, and they found that those who spent more time than the norm on video games had an increase of 2.5 IQ points. So they actually got smarter from playing more video games.
What I've been saying.
Is that why homeschoolers are smarter?
They play more video games?
Well, they have more time to play video games.
Sure.
I'm not surprised by this. I don't think video games make you dumber.
No. Well, I mean, video games in and of themselves are basically like problem solving over and over again. So,
well, I mean, and there's also educational video games. Like,
yeah,
I grew up on, what was the Nintendo Bible game?
Oh, Bible Adventures?
Yeah, Bible Adventures. You ever play that, Jen?
There were two of them. There was Bible Adventures. And you could play as Noah.
And you had to pick up the animals, and they would always it was awful. They would always hop out of your hand. You'd be like, yeah. I'm trying to bring you to the ark, and you're like,
so it's realistic.
Yeah.
There was another one. Oh, and there was the Baby Moses one where you had.
I remember that.
You had to pick up Moses and take him to the end of the level. It was.
I feel like we talked about this at one point, but there
was another unlicensed Bible game called Spiritual Warfare, and it had very little to do with the Bible other than the fact that they put Bible verses in on certain screens. And it was called Spiritual Warfare. Oh, yep. That's the Bible Adventures.
Of course, because it's YouTube. Someone did an entire walkthrough of the video game. It took 36 minutes.
Wow, the graphics are so good.
Yeah, really.
Man, listen to that 8-bit jamming. So yeah, Noah's Ark, Baby Moses. I don't even remember David and Goliath.
Sounds like the song God's Backhand is going to start playing.
So the David one, you save your sheep and put them in the pen. This is Noah's Ark.
Yep. So he's picking up the cow.
He be running.
Then you can stack them. Then you can pick up the little 10 Commandment thing, and it gives you some clues.
Gives you clues instead of Bible verses.
And then, I remember the horse was always hard to pick up. I think you have to throw something at it to knock it out. Yep. See, look, every time he jumps, he loses them all. Nope, got to pick him up again. Nope, they ran away. Go pick him up.
Oh, boy.
Although I don't know if that flashing arrow is biblical.
No, it's not.
The rest, I think, checks out.
I
Oh, should we listen to the sound? Is that the sound it makes?
can't remember. I just remember that game was.
There you go.
Yep, that was right.
So.
This
There you
is
go.
probably one of the most boring videos to watch ever, because not only is the gameplay terrible, the music is awful as well, because it's all public domain.
Oh, sorry.
So,
I'm just trying to get to the other parts here. Because look at that. That's all just the Noah thing.
yeah,
But it has the other walkthrough, I think.
Loves a lot of animals.
Noah's Ark.
And if I had to, carry horses and cows and stuff on top of my head, I'd probably drop them too.
Yeah.
So, but here's the other thing too. This study, and I think this is an important differentiation, because this would, I think, if they separated this out, it would not be the same issue with like some people having higher IQ because they play video games. They didn't separate out mobile games and non-mobile games, because mobile games are just dumb.
mobile games are just tapping.
Mm-hmm.
Something for your brain to turn off on.
Right.
Which is basically what people do when they turn on TV. I believe the article also says that there's a difference between kids who watched TV and no video games, that their IQ actually may have gone lower. But I mean, I can't remember the whole article. It might not say that. But either way, it's lower. And, parents would always say, if you sit in front of that thing too long, your brain's going to rot. And it might be, but
and modern shows and even just YouTube stuff is just way different than when we were growing up.
it's all about anything on TV that is for you to watch is only there for a is it serotonin? No. It's the hormone that your brain get, the reward hormone.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it now.
Why can't I think of that word?
What's the word? It's not. I was gonna say it's not melatonin. It's not cortisol. Huh? Dopamine. Dopamine hit.
Dopamine hit.
There it is.
That's what everything is written for these days.
Mm-hmm.
That actually messes your brain up quite a bit.
And isn't it? Yeah.
Although video games kind of do that over and over again too, but you have to work.
Didn't they kind of say that SpongeBob is kind of the thing that started it, like messing with kids' minds?
Like it changes. It changes what the view, the angle every like 5 seconds or something.
Yeah, it was the first one that was like boom 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 boom.
I mean, it was a show about a sponge.
What is that?
How smart was it going to be?
I believe it actually made kids dumber. Is what a study that showed that, or something like that.
And you're probably dumber from having been part of this podcast.
And I'm so sorry.
We are so sorry. Yes, we apologize profusely.
We're sorry, and you're welcome. This is the Nugget. NuggetHateMail@gmail.com. Let us know if you played Bible Adventures as a kid.
And if you ever beat Goliath, he was hard.
Yeah.
The big dude.
Again, we're probably talking to one person, maybe.
Oh no, there's plenty of homeschoolers out there. And when you got to Goliath, that was the only time you got to use your slingshot. Your sling, as David. Other times you were picking up sheep and putting them away.
See, it's stuff like that makes me have a hard time with video games. Always have. Because if it's going to make you smarter, things like that should inform your daily life. So if you're picking up like horses and cows and sheep, shouldn't that make you good at picking up your socks? Shouldn't that make you good at, doing what you're supposed to be doing, like as an adult or a kid? But in my experience, the children, the boys that I was around, because I grew up with a bunch of boys, including my brother, didn't make them good at real life stuff.
Hmm.
Well, we're talking about IQ levels, not responsibility levels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and maybe that needs to be a separate study.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're slightly smarter, but at what cost? At what cost?
Because I was so into tech, I fix everyone's problems now. So,
But see, that's it. But then again, that's
That comes from picking up sheep and cows. That's all I
But
can
what
say.
about your wife's problem of fill in the blank around the house? You know what I mean?
I cook, I clean.
I'm sure you do a lot of things. I'm not trying to attack you. But the one thing that she always says, why can't you whatever? Start a load of laundry.
Be normal.
Pick up whatever. Oh, well.
I think you're talking to the exception of the rule, Jan. I don't know.
I mean, we have only his side of the story.
That's true.
we should have your wife on sometime, Sam.
Let's not.
And that's how he's smart.